Hey everybody, it is FREEKBASS and welcome to BASSTalk with FREEKBASS. I'm here every Wednesday night live at the Facebook page, facebook.com/FREEKBASS, and over at YouTube, youtube.com, the FREEKBASS channel. And if you're watching me live, thank you for tuning in and spending a little bit of your Wednesday evening with me. And if you're watching on a rebroadcast at another time, hello to you too. If you're watching over at YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and the big thumbs up. And if you're watching at Facebook, you can get live notifications. And if you hit your share button, that will be awesome because it goes out to all your folks and their folks and all kinds of folks. It really makes a big difference. So we here on BASSTalk with FREEKBASS, again, we're here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. and we talk everything bass guitar, whether it be technique or theory or bass reviews or pedal reviews or bass unboxings, anything, not even just anything bass related. Especially music related, we're here to talk about it. And so for this week, at the end of this month is Bootsy's birthday. And Bootsy has been a really incredible, special person in my life. He really helped to kind of kick off my career and help my career kind of get going in a really positive way. He gave me so much, not just musical knowledge in terms of what to do in the studio and what to do live, but also just music business knowledge and also just life knowledge, how to basically, this music industry and basically life just in general, as I'm sure a lot of you know, is, ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. And like how you kind of navigate through that is so important, and it's going to determine so much what happens with your life. And when I was very young, Bootsy, to kind of, showed me some different paths, ones that might be good ones to take, ones that might not be so good to take, and then, kind of pointed me in some couple of different directions and gave me so much knowledge. So, again, his birthday's coming up at the end of this month, and I thought it'd be cool to do a Bootsy bass line and somehow tie it into BASSTalk with FREEKBASS. And, Bootsy has so many incredible bass lines, and he's just besides being just a great bass player, as we all know, he's an amazing music writer, producer, it would be hard for me to kind of narrow down, just like name my favorite Bootsy song, my favorite Bootsy bass line. But this one right here is probably one of my top. If I had to choose, the top 5 Bootsy bass lines, this is one of them. And what's so great about it, besides being a really amazing bass line, it's a really good, almost finger exercise to really, you really got to be on it with this bass line right here. And the name of the song is that what we're doing is a song called Another Point of View. And it's a great, great tune. Make sure you check it out. Another Point of View by Bootsy Collins and Bootsy's Rubber Band. And the song has this intro. They have this kind of thing about, it's about a minute into it. This little lick starts on the guitar, then the bass kicks in and doubles the lick too, and it's such an amazing lick. You heard me start the show off with it right now, and here, I'll play it again real quick, and then we're going to break it down, and I want to show you, besides this being a cool lick to learn, how great it is in terms of like a technique thing, because it really, it'll really give your fingers, both your left and your right hand, a nice little workout. So here it is again. Here we go. Yeah, so I tell you what, I mean, you try playing this song. We've kind of thrown this into our set sometimes live, and I'll tell you what, man, it is a barn burner. It sounds killer live, but it's like really like both your left and your right hand, it really gives them a workout, and that's what I like about it. So what I would suggest, I'm going to do it, play it. I'll play it here in just a second. But I would suggest starting it off at a very slow tempo and gradually bringing it up, because the hardest part is not what you think is the hardest. But like at first I thought, oh, this is the hard part, which is no joke either. But I'll tell you what the tricky part is. It does this octave jump back and forth. So you've got... And that doing that at a more of an up tempo is tricky, and especially when you're doing along with and you know, this is just non-stop da 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 da, you know, type thing as well. So let me break this down. This is in the key of E minor, but they got the really amazing flat 5 in there, which sounds so good. So it starts, actually the lick starts on a B flat. So if we're going to go into theory world for just a second, you know, the 5th of E is a B, but we're doing a B flat, which is a flat 5. It's like a tritone. So it has that kind of almost grittier, nastier kind of sound to it, which is what I love, the flat 5. You all probably hear me play it a lot here on a lot of the bass lines I do here on BASSTalk with Freak Bass, and it just really, that it really speaks to me in a really cool way. So anyway, so it starts off on the B flat on the D string, so it's 8, 8, you know, and I use my pinky finger for it. Then I go to the 7, 7, and I use my ring finger, and then 5, 5. It's got a little bit of a Batman vibe to it as well, too. I've heard people say, oh, it kind of sounds like Batman theme. It's like, it's a little bit like, you know, Batman is like that. It's kind of got that vibe in terms of like the intensity and franticness of it. But so it's 8, all on the D string. 8, 8, 7, 7, 5, 5, 7, 7. Okay. And then 8, 7, 5. Same thing, but just single notes. So 2 to start. 8, 8, 7, 7, 5, 5, 7, 7. And then all singles. 8, 7, 5. And then 7 back to that tonic root note on the E. Now, you could just make that, you talk about an exercise, just that could be an exercise right there, finger exercise. You know, if you're just kind of starting out on bass, just do that, loop that. And I like the fact if you do it the fingering that I'm using, it really, you know, you got your pinky, you're getting the strength between this, you know, generally our index and our middle are a little bit stronger to begin with on our ring finger and our pinky. So this is a good way of kind of strengthening those up. Nice little one. Now, real quick, on my right hand, you know, you can see I'm just literally going index, middle, back and forth, back and forth. I'm exaggerating my hand movements a little bit, but... And again, I'm really digging in, too. I'm not like, these aren't on my fingertips. I mean, I'm getting, you know, almost into the center of my index and my middle finger there in terms of where I'm attacking the string. And I think it kind of makes the tone a little bit thicker sounding too, which is what I like. So, okay, now here's the tricky part, and then it goes like this. So you got to go 7 on the A, 5 on the D, back to 7 on the A. And then immediate jump to 9, 7, that octave, E, D, so E, G, E, E, D on the G string. And then another E, E, G, E on the A and the D. And then, So there's not a lot of space in there. So that little lick right there, I'll do it at a slower tempo. And after the lick, after the second jump, you add another one of those in there too as well. So I mean, it is like, it's like this really syncopated jumping strings octave kind of thing. I mean, it's nuts, you know, and to really play that like at full force or full, like, you know, tempo live. I mean, and in the song you're going to hear, once it kicks into that riff, I mean, it's pretty much off to the races. You're there for the majority of the song at that point. And then another thing a lot of he'll do is he'll bump down the octave. And then if you do it that way, you're going to have 6, all in the E string, 6, 6, 5, 5, 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5, 3, 0. And then 0, 3, 0, E, G, E, 7, 5 on the A. Now I know you could do the D on the D string, but I like the heaviness. The A's, obviously the thickness of the A string's heavier than the D string, so that's why I like going up to this 7/5, the ED on the A versus the ED on the D string. I like it better here. It sounds heavier to me. And then that's in that octave. Just such a great riff. So, like, so, you know, almost soundtrack, music soundtrack, almost like 70s like spy movie or something like that. That's what it reminds me of. You know, it has that kind of vibe to it. And yeah, and it's a great, you know, great finger workout for both your left and your right hand. So like I would just start it off, just do section by section. Obviously try to play along with the song. You got to check the song out. Again, Another Point of View by Bootsy Collins. And yeah, and just rock out with it. Let's rock out with it one more time here. This is so fun to play. Down the octave. There you go. Another Point of View by the amazing Bootsy Collins. Make sure it's his birthday this month, so make sure you start sending out those birthday wishes early. And thank you, Bootsy, for the amazing music. I got my Bootsy shirt on here, right here. Is bringing a little bit more attention to there. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here on Bass Talk with me. Hey, make sure also, speaking of bass riffs, you know, I've just starting a new Twitch live stream, and it's so fun. I've only a few shows in, but I stream every Thursday night, 9 p.m., and every Saturday night, 10 p.m. That's Eastern time, over at Twitch, twitch.tv /FreekBass. Go over there, hit a follow. I think you'll really have a good time. It's not just a matter of me playing. I'm actually talking to you, getting lyric ideas from you. We're creating music together here, like live on Twitch. It's a really, really cool platform. I love it so much. And I'm having so much fun with everybody that's been over there so far. And I hope more of you, each one of you, will join me each week. I think you'll really dig. If you've ever been to Twitch, it's a really cool place. Started off for gamers. Now it's a music thing. But I think you'll really dig it. But regardless, make sure that you play more bass. Wish Bootsy a happy birthday this month. Thank you, Bootsy. Love you so much. And I hope you really dig this bass line. I think you'll really get a lot out of it. It's a really, really fun one. And it'll really loosen you up and get your endurance really, really locked in. So everybody have an amazing week. Bass Talk with Freak Bass. I'll see you next Wednesday night right here, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Everybody have an amazing week. See you next time. Bye-bye.